timeline, weekly stream. This is the first of many to come, and honestly, I have no idea what spirit, source, Christ, creation, absolute has to share. Notice I'm not quite sure what word to use. Absolute has to share. They're saying the absolute, right? Now, we always sort of start off a little bit funny on these lives, so just bear with me, okay, because it gets really good towards the end. This is just how it works for me personally. So what I'm going to do, I just want to get something up. So if you guys feel drawn, please share this live on your page or any spiritual communities that you are on, because these are, I'm just seeing wisdom codes. This is knowledge coming through from the divine to help people remember who they are. Every person on this planet. Oh, wow. This eye. This eye will go sometimes. And please comment. Say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you've come over from TikTok, because I was just live on my TikTok community. Screw that. I was trying to get something up on my computer. I'm not even going to bother. So say hello. Let us know where you're watching from, because this is all about global connection, they're saying. This is all about the collective connecting. Like the fact that you're here, that you've been drawn to me for some reason, there's a reason. Okay, so what this live is intended to do, or these streams are intended to do, is just share wisdom from the absolute, so you can take that. And I'm just seeing a seed, right? I'm seeing a seed being planted in the earth, and that's what this knowledge is, for it to awaken and bloom, because you have a very unique path here, you have a very unique story here, and you have a very unique role here. We are all different. We are all connecting from different ways, different matrix programs, be it spiritual, religion, new age. They're the three I always use, because it's the three that they tell me to use, right? So there's been so much deception and programming that has happened to humanity, but it has all been for a reason. There is no good and bad. There is no fear. Okay, it just is what it is, and we are spirit here having a human experience. And when we incarnated onto this planet, we took on a whole heap of programs that blocked that connection with the spirit. So we forgot who we were and why we came here, right? So to connect to spirit, once again, we need the knowledge, we need the truth, we need the absolute truth, okay? And this is going to help us awaken to our truth, discover who we are, remember that role that we came here to play, and do it, right? This is the Great Awakening, official beginning of the Great Awakening, right? Awakening to self, all right? So for the last 4 years, I've been on this journey, a very dark, difficult journey, learning my ass off, healing and learning, right? And I can share with you guys the truth that has come through from that, so you guys don't have to suffer as I have suffered, right? We're all going to go through some sort of suffering, right? That's just the way it is. But this suffering is our key to freedom. This suffering is happening to us so we can learn from it, so we can rise above it, right? So we can heal to rise above it. That's what this ascension is. And it's not in one old world way modality or a couple of old world way modalities. This is always, right? There is valuable wisdom. And I saw a comment somewhere on my TikTok where someone was speaking religious stuff from the Bible, right? And that's not my niche. That's not what I incarnated to, that's not a part of my role. Hang on, let me break it down. So we all incarnated to different matrix programs, right? The chosen ones, the indigos, the star seeds, all incarnated into various pockets in the matrix, various pockets in this realm of duality, right? So we could set the world free with the information contained in that one way, okay? I'm not sure if you get what I mean. So we are not going to ascend and help others awaken by just sharing our truth and indoctrinations and our programming at people, because that person that you're trying to awaken and share the truth to, they have a totally different path, right? They have a totally different role to you. So I talk about religion a lot and spiritual traps, new age traps, okay? Just bear with me as we will come full circle towards the end of this. Yes, water. I want to drink my tea, but it's not as good as this. So this information came through just before, so this is why I'm trying to get it out. It's not coming out as easily as I would hope. So I had someone, because I get, part of my mission here is to find the chosen ones, okay? And that word triggers me because I am aware of all the programming around that word. And there's a lot of people who have been programmed into religion who have a false understanding of what a chosen one actually is. A chosen one is just one who chooses to go within and do the inner work to return to the one, right? To be one, to become one, right? So right now, I'm here to find those beings who chose to come here, right? To give them this knowledge so they can make the choice to return to one. Okay, so that's what my mission is here. But there's been a lot of fear around me saying that word because of all the spiritual and religious ego surrounding that word, because of all the darkness and the dark programs that and the false teachings around that word, right? So that's a little bit of a backstory of what the chosen one actually is. Like, you chose to come here, yeah. Will you choose to be one? I don't know. That's up to you. Okay. So it doesn't matter who you are and where you're from. Yeah, I go on about religion and stuff like that a lot. But that's because of my own lessons I'm going through and facing my own fears, because it's been very difficult, because it's like, okay, so you've become the embodiment of Christ. You've worked this ascended master's path. Okay, you've embodied Christ. Again, that word Christ has so much crap surrounding it. Same as God, right? I'm a lot more comfortable saying source, creation, the absolute. That feels so much better to me. But the truth, they're bringing that up. The truth about the word God, right, is that's the individual aspect of the source, of the absolute, is God. So you're God, I'm God, we are all God, and God is the force that is going to guide us home. So it's not some God out there. It's like in the aspect of you that is God, is the guiding force for you, and that part of you that wants you to return home to the one. Many people will block God because of these matrix programs, because of the deception. Okay, so what I was saying before is beings that have been programmed by religion hold a very powerful key. Okay, because within religion, within the Bible, is a shit ton of deception. Okay, so much misinformation. But like everything else in this realm, there is some truth to it. There is truth in all religions. There is truth in all ways. Truth is source. Truth is the light. Truth is creation, the absolute spirit, right? This net, this, And actually what I do see for spirit, I have it's the cover photo for this. So you see a lot of darkness, and then you see this net, right? And that's what my understanding right now in lessons is spirit, right? So we've got the void and we have that spirit, we have that net, that the foundations of creation, light. Okay. Hey Dee, hey Higher Octane, hey Ascension Project, and hey Mom. So it's, yeah, so where are we going with this? So the fact that you've been led here to myself means that you're ready to awaken to light. Now, the important thing is to push away all fear and be open and release those beliefs and those programs, because so you are a coder in this reality. It's up to you to decode this matrix, this inorganic matrix. And they're bringing up false ascension. They're bringing up the word false ascension. I'm just trying to tune into it. So previously, in the old world, there's a lot of information that has been suppressed, hidden, and twisted and distorted to create these matrix programs in order to siphon your light. So within those ascension teachings, right, of the old world is very powerful keys, right? Very powerful keys in religion, very powerful keys in all like ascension teachings, very, very powerful codes in new age stuff, and so we need to go within. We need to operate a whole complete new way in understanding how to operate. And I'm just getting the knowledge from the divine. So giving you, and they're saying gnosis, right? So you know yourself and you know how to operate this instrument, right? This divine vessel, this vessel. So I'm just getting the word navigation, honing in on our navigational skills. I'm just getting body, spirit, spirit, body, like connecting those two, right? Creating that two-way conversation. In my YouTube shorts, in my TikTok page recently, I've done a video and I've taught you a new way, and you can go back and have a look at this, a new way to connect. And I wasn't sure for the last couple of years. I thought it was just myself and my students, but I actually made that video, and there's been other people that can do it that aren't tuned into this frequency yet, right? That haven't entered this portal. People have been able to do this. So this is a complete new way from the absolute to really get you guys doing this, right? And the fact that it's from the absolute, right? It's from source, it's from creation. It's a new feature that humanity get to use. So this is evolution. So there's been a lot of work for the last 4 years that myself and my collective have been doing in order to bring this through. But now it's able to be done, right? So this is evolution. This is how evolution works. This is what New Way Ascension is all about. Okay, this is what I'm very excited. I'm very excited. So good morning, Karen. So what I'm just going to speak about that really quickly now for this video. So what it was so I've there's a lot of people who will, I don't know where my pendulum is. I have a pendulum for display purposes only. I don't use a pendulum. I used to. Okay, so a lot of people will use a pendulum, but this is something the absolute is saying it's external to you. You are an instrument in yourself, right? This is an instrument. You are an instrument. You need to exercise your vessel, this instrument. You need to fine tune this, right, to be able to move into this new earth and be able, it's all about these new instruction sets, right? How you need to operate to unify, okay? Because this is all about tapping into your truth, right? This is outside yourself, right? This is just an object, right, that the dark forces can trick, right? So also what they were saying was other muscle testing techniques. Now, don't get me wrong, I use this all the time, okay? But there are times where, and there are certain situations where spirit has not wanted me to do this, right? And there was one time where my muscle testing, everything went out. I wasn't able to use it, and it was scary. I wasn't able to, on this journey, I've been doing a lot of learning, and obviously, and I rely on my muscle testing to get that answer, right? To that confirmation, right? I get lots of stuff internal, like told to me, lots of downloads and stuff like that. And then in my questioning with spirit, with the absolute source, creation, whatever the hell you want to call it, I use muscle testing as a confirmation thing. And it was quite some time ago now, a year or two ago. And my muscle, well, it would have been 2 years ago when I was taught this technique, silly. So everything went out. I wasn't allowed to do the sway test. I wasn't allowed to do the muscle testing. I wasn't allowed to do anything. And that's when these lessons for this new way to fine tune our instrument came through. Okay, so I was forced to learn this, right? And they didn't give me my muscle testing back. They wouldn't let me use the pendulum or anything until I had this down pat. So, and since then, I went straight back to my muscle testing, right? But, right, let me have some water. Since then, there's been times where they will cut everything out again. Well, this thing, as soon as this is gone, I know that this is the most, this is how I get the deepest truth from my body. All right. And this is the way spirit wants it. This is the way source, the absolute, wants it. Right. Source wants us all to do this. Right. And to stop relying on this. It's going to be hard for me. Because the message that came through yesterday in the video was that we don't want to rely on external things, and we don't want to rely on something that's either the masculine or the feminine. So when I'm doing my muscle testing, I'm always testing on the masculine side. This is the masculine side, isn't it? Right. Hey, Raluca. I love this. Become a living golden compass. And that's exactly right. This is all about us navigating to the one, a compass. That word has been coming up a lot in the last, I don't know, probably last year when I was creating an ebook that I still haven't released yet. The compass there were so many lessons in relation to the compass, because this is navigating to the one. This is us aligning, right? And heading, it's like the N, like heading north, right? The now moment, okay? This is what it's all about. And not relying on the masculine or the feminine, because when we're doing that, what are we doing? We're operating from separation, from polarity, okay? Duality, right? This is about unity. So this is why Source wants every single person watching who wants to connect with their truth, right? And get the deepest truth, wants everyone doing this. So just being in the now moment, right? And using the body as an instrument to get yes or no answers, to connect deeper, to create that connection with your spirit, that two-way communication with the body to spirit and the spirit to body, right? This is an exercise that the divine has for us, right? This is the new way, right? So I'm very excited because, there's been so many lessons that I've learnt in the last 4 years. But because I've been in hermit mode and I've still been building the foundations for this, again, that feminine, I don't know why that happens in these lives. It's so strange. So strange. Like this I will go. So this is the way that, excuse me. Okay, so we want to ask our body questions and get a yes or no answer. Okay, just getting to know how these instruments work and the direction. So now I'm just feeling like this. So they want me to bring this up. Okay, so you can do this anywhere, any place. You don't need to stand up. That's the amazing thing. Like the thing about the sway test, like Source was saying, that the one thing that I was to teach was, like, if I do any sort of teaching, is the sway test, because that's using the body as an instrument, right? So we're standing feet hip width apart and we're saying what is yes, what is no. So yes is your body moving forward, no is your body being repelled back. Okay, so the idea is we're attracted to love, right? And we're repelled from, fear, right? Love and fear, that's what they're saying. Positive and negative, right? Yes and no, right? That's how our body should be moving, okay? And okay, so this is the new way, where this has got this is from the absolute. So this is why it can be done now, okay? Apparently. So I want to know, everyone watching this, let me know. Let's do it all right now together, connecting as one and seeing if this works for you, because we need to, if it's not, right? And if you're watching the replay, comment, right? Because we need to iron out all the kinks, right? So just say to your, right, what is yes? Now, you should feel your head move forward, or something within your forehead pushing your head forward. You should feel a sensation in your forehead. It will feel different to everyone. Or it will feel a certain way for each person watching this. So let us know how it feels for you. Yes, right? How does yes feel for you? Share in the comments. Okay, what is no? Now, I sort of feel my body going back. I feel a pressure in the back of my skull. That's how my instrument is relaying these messages to me. So share in the comments, guys, what happened for you. Because we are all here to play this massive role and expand, okay? So we are all one. I'm an aspect of you and you're an aspect of me. This is spirit teaching us, okay? So we can do what we came here to do and transform ourselves. And transforming ourselves means transforming the world, okay? It's as simple as that. Getting to know yourself, gnosis. So I'm just getting the tree of life, right? Sorry, the tree of knowledge. And the storyline, right? There's so many different storylines in relation to, because there's so many different dimensions and truths and levels to truth that people are tuning into, right? So the old Adam and Eve, or atom and electron, right? The Adam and Eve story about the apple, right? And the apple is something that, yeah. They're just showing me the apple. I'm just seeing a beautiful, big, red, shiny apple, right? But the fruit of life is what is attained, right? When you receive and unlock all these dimensions for yourself. But what I'm shown is this, the tree. The tree of life. I'm shown the Taurus field. I'm shown the chakras. I'm reminded about this journey and how it's unfolded for me. when it very began, it was the heart activation. It was the color red in relation to my root chakra. And it was the beginning of me digging my way out of hell. Again, root chakra, red, the fiery pits of hell, right? The red pill, the red apple, okay? So that's the symbolism. So we need to stop going by the book, okay? Whatever book you go by, we need to stop. We need to throw that out the window, because you will not ascend, you will not access and embody the divine Christ if you go by a book, any book. If you go by a way, any way, right? This is a journey, an energetic journey, a conscious journey, a journey of mind, a journey of aligning. I'm just saying, to a higher power, right? To a higher power. And I'm just showing that pink, that higher heart, right? This is about us healing our body, releasing the separation, releasing the toxicity, okay? But doing it in a way that's unique to you, okay? So before my initiation in 2019, I went through a lot to get me to where I was meant to get, right? And everything was pre-written, right? Even though it didn't seem like it, right? Everything happens for a reason, and our destiny unfolds to us exactly how it's meant to. There are no mistakes, right? And many of us that have had our awakenings, our activation, it could have been 3 years ago, it could have been 28 years ago, you know, there has been powerful timestamps on your timeline left for you for what is to come, okay? So certain things, and I want to know in the comments, has this big things have happened at times of your life? It doesn't matter, in your lifespan, in this incarnation. Big things have happened and you're like, that's just so crazy, that's so weird, like that has to mean something. Why did that happen, right? Now, this is an orchestrated event. This is a coincidence. This is a synchronicity. These things have happened because they are for what is to come. They are for your lessons and for you to learn on your path to ascension, right? To access the most powerful, your most highest timeline possible, right? Because what you think is possible now is nothing compared to what actually is, okay? It's amazing what, again, that eye, that divine feminine eye, just strange. I'm gonna have to look into that, why that happens. If it's just the information that does that coming in, because I know that before these lives, I get a very heavy head. Yeah. So going back to this new way of fine-tuning your instrument, getting answers from your body, connecting your body to spirit, your spirit to body. Shows Karen, her chin moves, let's just show it. So her chin moves forward with yes and lifts up. Okay, so that's really cool. I love that. So Tanya, very strong in third eye for yes, and very strong. Yeah, that's amazing. That's how I feel that. Now where are we? Essential. I need to close that window so I can see this. Okay, beautiful. Thanks for sharing your experiences with the thing we just discussed. Ascension project. So yeah, so we have very powerful timestamps that have happened to us on our timeline in this incarnation, and they are all for your journey to Christ. Okay, so I'm here to share some very powerful knowledge from New Earth for you guys to make the choice whether or not you move forward with us. But it doesn't matter. Everything's just happening exactly how it's meant to happen. Everything will unfold exactly the way it's meant to unfold. Like, so I'm just in service mode now. So I'm just here to share, right? I'm here to share this truth, this knowledge, so you can tap into your power, so you can make the choice, right? I'm just saying the word absolute. This is all about the absolute. Everything, the all. Everything, the all. Yeah, that's what everything, the all. Everything, the all. They're making me see the word everything. Everything. The E. It's like, yeah, that's so dumb. But they are highlighting those letters to me, the EA, and now I'm getting EA Sports, and I don't know why I'm getting EA Sports, but okay, like, because it's like a video game, right? This is it. This is coming through from the everything, the all, the absolute, and then I'm getting EA Sports, sort of illuminating again. Everything's spoken in symbols and images and sound, yeah, and so EA Sports. Is something that I have not heard that for many years, like many years, when my many years ex used to play I think it was the football, anyway, on the video game, on the PlayStation, right? Because this reality is a video game, okay? And this is how, this is why, like, everyone on this planet right now has a very exciting thing to discover, okay? And it's your truth. So this is a whole complete new way to operate. These new way teachings that I'm sharing, so using and fine-tuning your instrument, beginning that exercise of intuition, that's something that everyone needs to do, okay? This is coming from the absolute. This is coming from you, right? Your God self. It's like, if you want to go home to the one, if you want to begin this journey of ascension, the true ascension, right? Through unity, through Christ consciousness. It's like I'm dabbing or something. We need to do this, okay? This isn't about any old world ways. This is coming through from the absolute. This is the absolute truth of what you need to do to ascend, okay? And the absolute is sharing this truth, so you have this knowledge, so you can tap into this power, right? And I'm just saying force, right? And I'm just getting force of nature, right? Okay, so we've got here another comment in relation to fine-tuning your instrument, so it works better. I think this is my mum, for her when her eyes are closed. So she's not feeling anything with the head, just the bodily sway. Okay, so that's cool. So that's it. So we, like, this is something powerful that we can do, right? And I remember a few months ago where I shared a video speaking about the sway test and teaching the sway test, because that's what I was guided to do. And there was a comment from someone, and they said, well, what if you can't stand up? And I'm thinking, well, the way that I do it would be perfect, but I wasn't guided to share that, because I thought it was just something that the students could do. And at that time, maybe that was just, well, obviously that was the way it was right then and there. But now we're in this frequency of, okay, Nadine's in service mode, and she's going to reveal some things, okay? Reveal some truths. Again, I do everything. Everything is guided. Like, everything I do, everything I say is through this, noisy down there, is through this frequency that I have. I'm just getting highest possible timeline. So on this ascension journey, I've been accessing deeper truths, right? And, you know, last year, the year before, you know, in my ascension, I was a lower frequency to what I am now. I wasn't tuned into the truth that I'm tuned into now because I wasn't there yet. And when I'm not there yet, I won't speak on it, right? What this mission has entailed is me being in the now moment every step of the journey, right? And sharing the highest truth that I have access to at the time. Okay. So there's many different things that I was told when I was first initiated onto this path. And I didn't know it. I hadn't embodied it. So I did not dare say it. And plus there was a lot of fear, you know, in surrounding that. It's like, okay, so yeah. So I've had to really tune into the absolute truth to see the whole picture, right? To understand exactly how I'm serving. And now what the mission, what the message is okay, Nadine, you've embodied the absolute. You're speaking for the absolute. You're speaking for Christ, source, creation, right? You're speaking from this frequency for the evolution of humanity. You are speaking your truth to find the chosen ones, okay? Those ones that chose to come here and do a job, and you're here to awaken them to their truth, to who they, like, to the truth, who they are, by sharing your truth. Okay, this is about truth alone, and truth is spirit. Truth is the absolute. They're saying absolute truth. I love how they play these words, right? It's hilarious. Oh, so every month, every week now, by me, I'm very excited about doing these weekly streams. Some will be, I don't know if everyone is going to be live. I don't know. There might be the odd occasion where I'll have to pre-record because there might be, I don't know. That's the beauty of being in the now moment. I haven't got a freaking clue. I just show up and I do what I'm told to do, and I do it, and that's it, right? I'm just completely divinely guided. And now I'm in that space where I get to guide you guys. And you guys are going, that's it. I get to be that compass, right? And point you the direction, right? But it's up to you whether or not you go in that direction. Again, like it's just the way it is, right? I'm here to guide you. Whether or not you take this information, it's up to you. But it's all meant to be, no matter what happens. Like, and that's it. So now I'm in this space where I share this truth from the absolute. I share the absolute truth with you, so you can see your way through the dark, okay? And begin this process of you connecting to you connecting to the absolute, you. I'm just tuning into the truth of what God actually is, right? It's that little voice that's been guiding you all this time, right? And God teaches us through positive and negative experiences, okay? And if you're watching the replay, guys, I'm hoping these comments in the live stream come up on the replay because there's some really valuable stuff in it. And this is what we need to do, is we need to connect as one and compare notes. We are these spiritual scientists. That's how we evolve, okay? It's connecting, like on connecting and collaborating, sharing our experiences, right? Like spiritual scientists. Using these bodies, using the body, the poles, using the electromagnetic energy, using, I'm just getting consciousness and mind to return to become whole. So we are all going to have very different experiences, and that's awesome, okay? Awesome. Like, this is what we need to do. This is how we need to operate. Okay? Now, everything is going to be taken to, like, what am I saying? Hang on. Okay, so they're bringing up the levels in which I serve. So there are very different levels to how I serve, right? So there's this sharing this amazing stuff, right? Straight from the source, from the absolute, for you to start to actually feel it and know it for yourself. And you're like, oh, wow, Nadine, actually, you know, wow, this is amazing. Like, I'm doing it, you know, like, okay, well, now I want to heal with the frequency. So then there's the next way I serve, through my membership. Okay. So the knowledge is the key, though. Okay. And it's up to you what level you join us with. Like, but right now, that's it. I'm getting from the absolute. Again, they show me the word absolute. So that must be the word that I have to use all the time. I don't know, because it's very confusing when I'm like source, creation, Christ, freaking, you know, the absolute. Because there's so many, and that's it. Like, it's very difficult for me because it's like there's so many labels in this realm of separation. It's like, what am I going to wear, you know? And it's like when I use one word or a couple of words, I'm like, well, yeah, I'm just aware of all the programming around it. But so I'm here to tap you into your truth, right? I'm here to tune you into the frequency. If you choose to move into that paid membership, okay? Because we need to heal, and we need to heal the new way. And the only way to access that new way, that new frequency to heal, is through my membership, okay? That frequency, they're bringing up the word gate, right? And the word gatekeeping, right? There is a reason why there is that portal, why there is that gate to that frequency, and it's because you need to invest in yourself, okay? And you need to take that leap of faith for yourself, right? You need to, and the reason there is the membership, that gate, that portal, is it because it requires my energy, okay? So I support every being that enters that portal energetically, because because you need to be a particular frequency to even be in there, right? So you need to receive the most powerful healing ever to have you in alignment with that, okay? But what they're saying is the knowledge is, this is the first step, right? This is the first level, right? And if you don't feel guided to move into that, that's just meant to be, whatever, okay? Receive these wisdom codes, receive this knowledge, because you may not be required. That may not be your role, okay, to enter that new earth frequency, okay? That's it. And one of the things that has really triggered me is that word chosen one. Again, I said that at the beginning, right? Because I'm here to help the chosen ones, right? I'm here to serve those who choose, okay, to return to one. And to return to one, I'm just seeing that step 2, moving through into that membership, right? So I'm here to serve those ones that choose to move into this frequency. I'm here to support those so they can begin this journey to prepare for ascension, for Christ embodiment. The third step in which I serve, that's not available yet, and I have no idea when they're going to be freaking sharing that. But everything happens exactly how it's meant to. This is a divine unfolding, and this is about us just showing up and being open to receive, because you can't receive the light, you can't receive this knowledge if you have your walls up. And if you're just that dead set on following a book or one way or a couple of ways, like if you're just dead to, and your beliefs are like, no, that's wrong, I didn't read that in a book, Nadine's wrong, this is wrong, how are you going to receive light? Okay, They're saying light is information. Light, they're just saying like information, knowledge, right? Information, in, like they're highlighting this word in. Like this information needs to come in to do what it needs to do. In other words, this light needs to come in to do what it needs to do. These light codes from the absolute, these lessons that I'm teaching, that I'm going to be doing every week, right, need to come in. So I'm so excited because it's like, wow, every month the growth in our collective that happens, my growth, right, and the information I get access to grows every month. Every time I show up in my source streams, the powerful lessons I get after those is crazy, right? So I'm thinking, wow, if I'm going weekly and I'm doing the same thing as I was doing in the monthly source streams, imagine like it's like a snowball, right? So this is, I'm getting the word betterment. Is that even a word? Betterment of humanity, right? So this is just light, codes, knowledge, truth for you to take it or leave it, right? But show up for yourself, show up and just be, even if you're not like in full resonance with me, because there is a lot of blockages, guys. There is a lot of blockages. So show up, because there's information that will play a role in your ascension, in your awakening. Whatever you need, there's something in here for you. And we want to share this. We want to share the light, okay? We want to share this in spiritual communities. We want to share this with those people that we feel guided to share this with, okay? Because we need to awaken the world, and we need to awaken the world through light, okay? Because the beings that are awakened in this world right now are awakened the dark. And all these programs are running against them, triggering them, right? And they're not able to grow from that information. They're not able to grow from that input that they're receiving in the external realm, right? It's pushing them and it's plunging them deeper into darkness. All the misinformation, right? All the programs, the religious programming, the spiritual programming, right? The new age, the false ascension programming is lowering people's frequency even more. And whether they know it or not, they're controlled, okay? But it's at the same time, it's all that is to set you free, right? So connecting to the portal, walking through that gateway, accessing the frequency to heal, to release all the darkness, you start to use those things in order to ascend, right? To start digging your way out of this hell, this symbolic hell, basically working on that root chakra, okay? And beginning to operate as one, balance all the chakras, all the energetic points within you, okay? And releasing the separation from the body, from the vessel, from your vehicle, okay? So I can share this knowledge, okay? And those who choose, the chosen ones, will walk through that gateway and they will begin this process of unifying, okay? So, yeah, so that's just the way it is. And for so long, like, I didn't have the whole picture. I didn't have the absolute truth. But now I do. And it's like, wow, okay, so I know who I'm serving. Okay, so I'm sharing this wisdom codes, right, for you. And by me sharing this free information, because that's what it's about in the new earth, free, it's about abundance, right? Not about free. Yeah, it's about us being free. That's funny. That's funny. Free and free. Free and free, like freeing ourselves. This information is free in the new earth, right? So tune into these ascension timeline streams every week to receive the knowledge the wisdom codes, the light codes, whatever the hell you want to call it. Again, I'm going to have to get that down pat. To free yourself, to free your mind, okay? Because humanity's minds have been contained. They have been deceived, okay? And it's just a fact. It's just a fact. Everything that you think you know, there's just so much more that you have access to. And I want to connect you with that. I'm just saying God's self, your absolute self, is there waiting for you. Yeah, so I'm seeing that image, right, of that old God, the finger, right? That's you. That's you connecting to you, right? God is a symbol for you. Those people who are speaking about, getting these prophetic messages from God, they're not getting it from a God outside themselves. They're getting that from their absolute self, God, right? They are a creator, right? You're a creator. They are sharing their truth. You are sharing your truth. Your truth is for you and your path, your ascension. Your truth isn't going to free someone else. Okay? Because they have to choose. And if they're not in resonance, if that's not what they incarnated for, like that's not on their timeline, no, I'm seeing a line. I'm seeing time. Water. Oh, they're saying if it's not time, like if they're, and I think, okay, so if you're sharing, like I see a lot of people in spiritual, new age, religion, specifically religion, reciting Bible things, and they're waiting for something. They're like, oh, and it's like, and they're trying to convince and convert and change someone else's belief in relation to what, like, and share, like they're trying to share their truth and what they believe, and they're trying to force this down people's throat, or make people, they're like, no, it's in the Bible, so it's true, right? So read this, and I mean, I'm getting very confused. I'm getting very conflicted, because I'm getting confused. I'm getting conflicted. I'm getting like, all right, this is a message, right? This is like, so you can't wake people up. Oops, I just pressed something keyboard that didn't do anything. So you can't wake others up by forcing things down their throat, by sharing your truth, right? That's your truth, right? You need to go within and use that information to be able to ascend. Okay, you're not going to help people in the physical realm wake up to themselves by sharing your truth one way, something you read in a book. It's just not possible. We are 99.99999% energy, right? We are consciousness. So you are wasting your divine, God-given light trying to share the word, right? And we were going somewhere with this. Your truth is your truth, and your truth is your path. And everything that you're experiencing in this physical realm is to set you free, positive and negative. Right? That's God speaking to you, right? Through these events, these situations, these experiences, these feelings, thoughts, and emotions. It's God connecting with you to teach you, but the true God, which is you, your absolute self. your highest aspect self. Like, I'm just seeing an A, right? Your highest aspect self. Because at the end of the road, we're all one. Okay? We're all just aspects of the one. We're all just. I'm just seeing that letter A. We are all architects. We are all creators. We all play a role, play a part in the creation of what we see right now in this time and space. So this is why God, source, creation, the absolute is sharing this truth for you, with you. It's giving you the choice, that free will. Will you choose to be free? Free will. They're saying, will you choose to be free? Will, free. Will you choose? Absolutely Ascension Project. New Earth Architects. That's what we are. We create this reality. But right now, humanity is creating reality based on their frequency. And this is why there is so much darkness, so much deception, so much judgment, so much just fear, hate, greed, addiction. Because we are building our house for demons. Our house is filled with demons, right? Our vessel. Every single being on this planet is full of demons in the old world, right? In the new world, we're clearing house to house the spirits of Christ. Okay? Christ consciousness. I'm just seeing the word bowels. 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 Okay. I'm just saying, yeah, and hell, bowels of hell. All humanity are in the bowels of hell right now, and I need to rescue them. But they need to make the choice to be rescued, okay? I'm not going to do what they do in old school type religions. That's what's coming up, and try and convert. All right, I'm not going to waste my energy knocking door to door to try and spread the word. Okay, I'm here to put this information out, and who is meant to find it will find it. And that's what I'm going to do. And the people that connect with this information, that show up, those that invest, those that share this message, they're the ones that are going to receive, because this is coming through from the absolute, and we are all one. So they're saying processing power, right? Processing power. This is a cosmic computer, right? They're saying like just one device where all the information is contained on this device, this cosmic computer, they're saying. And there's multiple programs on this device, right? On this cosmic computer, right? Different storylines, different programs, different defects, different bugs, different this, different that. There's dark, there's light. Everything stems from this one, right? And we are the coders, right? But we are the consciousness, they're saying. We're the it's like like we are the device, but we are the consciousness observing this device at the same time. So I'm seeing like a computer, but I'm seeing like the person on the computer. I'm seeing, but it's like we're all, yeah, it's just like we're everything. We're the absolute. So they want me to bring up an experience I had the other day, and I thought, wow. So I share content on my TikTok and make little videos and just share what I'm guided to share right then in the moment, right? And everything I do, I'm receiving lessons from. So beings that comment on those videos, I receive lessons from, everything in my external reality, right? Because we're all one. So spirit teaches through everything in our external reality, right? So, and there was one that I did, and I can't remember what they said, but, and I'm very aware that, oh God, what are they doing to me? How we receive things depends on us and our frequency, right? So, and right now in the spiritual community, there's a lot of judgment. And there's a lot of people who, and this is because of the beliefs, right, and the programs. But then at the same time, it's about the lessons, that we are to receive from spirit, so we can be more open and more self-aware and more understanding, right, of how this reality works and how we need to operate in order to return home to the source. So I can't remember what their comment was, but their energy was just disgusting, right? Because they were very judgmental, and they were, I don't know if gaslighting is the correct term, but that's what it was coming like. And just picking a fight, in the spiritual community, there's a lot of beings out there that just want to pick a fight, right? And they want to say things. Anyway, so my first initial goal is to teach, right? And to share illumination and truth. But I'm not going to, it gets to a point where, okay, well, if you're a dick, you're blocked, okay? But one of the things that they said something, and I did what I did, right? I shared the message from the absolute in response to what they said, to try and help them, right? To try and open their mind a little. And anyway, and they've said, I don't know why you're so triggered. Why are you triggering? Even though they've been a complete dick to, get the response in which they got, because I'm very honest, right? And I share the absolute truth. And if they don't like it, right, doesn't mean I'm triggered. It just means you're being a dick, right? And that trigger that you receive, well, that's your trigger being shined back at you. Because, and the message that, this absolute said is, I shine things back at you, right? So, I will bring up the darkness. I will bring up that deception. I will bring up, they're just saying I'm a mirror. So I'm a mirror. So I'm not going to take that shit on board, right? If you want to cast darkness, if you want to cast whatever you want to cast upon me, right? If you want to project shit, right? I'll just shine that back at you. And whatever you feel in response to that, that's your shit. Like, I'm just making you look at your own shit, all right? That's what I do, right? That's what I do as an illuminator, right? I shine a light on that dark shit, and whatever you see, that's, so. And anyway, one of the responses, why are you so triggered? And I think it was like, if you're, or maybe this is another comment. No, it's another comment. So I was forced to see these people in my reality, in the external. They were commenting stuff, right? And I was shining the light back at them, and I was giving them light, right? But the darkness, it was like their darkness was all they could see, and the way that they took that was like they took it badly, like it was my problem. But it's not my problem, that's your shit, right? I'm just shining a light on your shit and illuminating that. And then there was another comment, and it was like, oh, you think you're someone, right? Because I think I was saying that I'm a messenger for the divine or Christ or whatever the hell, that's why it triggered me, because like I don't want to trigger people, but I trigger people in speaking my truth because it just seems so crazy and unbelievable. But you've just got to let the knowledge that I share see how it feels, right? And now we've got these really practical tools where you can start to fine tune this instrument. So anyway, and I was like, oh, you think you're someone, and I can't remember what it was. Hang on. And what was it? Oh yeah, it was like, I'm getting confused with who commented what and all that sort of stuff, but that's not the purpose. The purpose is to share these epiphanies, these awakenings that I had, because this is how spirit teaches. And it was like, oh yeah, but if you're something or other, Christ, you should be all love and light, right? And it's like, that's one of the biggest spiritual misconceptions about like everyone thinks Jesus is holier than thou, right? Jesus was just a man. He was just a dude, right? He came here just like you. He made the choice. He healed. He ascended. He become one, right? He became Christ. So many other ascended masters have done that same thing, okay? So, but they think, oh, it's all love and light, and you have to be all love, and you have to be nice. Well, okay, you need fucking boundaries, all right? That's what you need. You need to protect your energy. And when people are coming at you and vomiting all their shit on you, no, you don't take that, okay? You stick up for yourself. You don't be a dick. You be respectful, right? But you don't have to be all love and light and, amen, sister, oh, you're right, and let them push you back down in that little box. No, fuck you, right? Christ is balance. Christ is one. Christ is light and dark, and it's about balancing these polarities, okay? And it's about standing up for yourself. It's about creating energetic boundaries at the end of the day. So if you're going to come at me with shit, right, and projectile vomit, I'm seeing the Exorcist movie, projectile vomit your shit all over me and expect me to take that, and by me taking that means that they're pushing my frequency down, right? They're lowering my frequency and they're pushing me back into that box of their beliefs, right? No, I'm not going to take that. Number one, first instinct is to help, right? To share absolute truth, to hope that you're open enough to receive that with love. But at the end of the day, it's very confusing. I'm just not going to take crap. Like, I'm not here to help everyone. I'm here to help the chosen. I'm here to help those that really want to be helped, right? I'm not here to push things down people's throat. I'm not here to push people into a box, into my box. That sounded really inappropriate. I'm not here to operate the old way, okay? And if you don't give respect, I give respect to you. If you're not giving respect, right, I'll just block you, okay? I'll do my first initial thing and I'll try and help you. But I'm not going to go back and forth, right? And a lot of spiritual people will get in these arguments, right, with each other because their beliefs clash, right? And they start lowering each other's frequency, right? And they're both screwed, Okay, so we need to respect our energetic boundaries, respect ourselves, right? And not take shit from people, right? You know, and not put up with gaslighting and people just, yeah, projecting their stuff. So, you know, I'll cut that shit out, right? And that's what this message is coming through from the absolute for you, so you can really strengthen your boundaries, okay, and not put up with some of the shit that you put up with. Because I know, because you've been born onto this planet, you are probably a fucking very energetically sensitive person. You are probably identify as an empath, and that is because you just have the heart. You have this heart that just wants to help people. You just want to help people and you just want to make them feel better, right? You just want to make, or you just want to be understood. You just want to be heard. There's so many different reasons, right? But it's like we give and give and give, but we are giving to the wrong people. We need to go in and give to ourselves, protect ourselves, right? And that's the number one thing in this portal, in this gateway, in this membership that I give you is divine protection. And these teachings, well, now we're getting the teachings free, right? But the ability to protect your energy even more, right? Because this isn't about the old world where we're doing it all on our own. This is a collective effort. And whichever way you decide to connect collectively with us, it's up to you. I'm just seeing the word convert. So it's not about converting. It's not about sharing this information through the frequency of scarcity. It's about sharing this information with love, to want to help and heal others, because the only way to help and heal others is them having access and understanding and connection with their own truth. Okay? The path is within, right? And by me sharing this knowledge, this wisdom, this absolute truth, by you guys receiving this and then sharing this on your socials or with other people that you feel guided, this is how we are going to collectively expand. This is how we are going to awaken the world to light, nurture humanity, right? This is about purging Earth and releasing all those negative, all those dark, those fearful programs, so we can have more strength, right? So we don't have to be stuck in these cycles where these cycles just keep repeating themselves and we just keep creating the same reality, right? Because reality is what you create it to be. I'm just saying the word create. Like, you create this reality. Collectively, we create this reality. So we need to get some new tools. We need some new ways to start to shift things, okay? Because it's not going to happen any old way. But at the same time, everything's happening exactly how it's meant to. So right now, you get the choice. This free will. Will you choose to be free? Wow, they've just like done some crazy ass wordplay on this word chosen one, and a deeper meaning into what the chosen one means, and free will, like actual free will. Right now, humanity are not free. They're in a trap. They're in a box, right? They're saying Satan's trap, right? They're in Satan's trap. They're operating from polarity. So there's a lot of people in matrix traps right now because you guys are these seekers of truth, and you're seeking truth in the external reality. That is a massive matrix trap. That's a massive red flag, okay? Because again, you're going externally, right? And the collective has, there's so many different storylines, okay? So many different things. You know, God, Satan, old world God, Satan. Okay, we have the actual truth now that you are God. Okay, this information is to set you free so you can navigate this realm of separation. If you want to unify, you join the membership. But those that, and I'm going to bring this up because they're telling me to bring this up, right? There's a lot of people who are in this matrix traps right now who are very aware of religion and you know, certain things in, you know, Catholic Church and stuff like that, certain symbolism and certain certain you know, in relation to reptilians and all that sort of stuff. Okay, and the fact that there's symbolism in religion, it's actually devil worship, like worshipping Satan or worshipping or operating, you know, there's so many different truths, but at the same time they're very low frequency truths, because the truth is it's all one. It doesn't matter, right? You need to unify within your own self so you can use the things in your reality, use those things that come up for you to be able to heal, so we can heal that collectively and transform the earth. I'm still seeing it. I'm still seeing like this throne, and like they're pointing to religion, right? And they're showing me all this demonic symbolism around it. So you know, and we have the Bible coming up. Oh my God. And there's a lot of traps in it. Okay. It doesn't mean if you worship religion, you're bad. All right. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that in the realm of separation, there's light and dark in everything. Okay. That's what we're saying. There's light and dark in everything because you're operating through separation, through duality. Doesn't mean that it's good or bad. Doesn't mean that you're good or bad. All right. It's deception. Okay. I'm just seeing symbolism, stories. Going back to Adam and Eve, atom and electron. That's what it comes down to. Creation. Choice. Who gives a shit if Eve took a bite of the apple or not, right? She was given the choice to know herself, to connect to herself, to be divine, or stay in the simulation, stay in the deception, stay in this state of not knowing herself. Okay? Everyone has different interpretations of that story. Okay? In one field of information, you know, it's a story of the Anunnakis, right? And alien, like the beginning of where we became slaves. Like there's so many different truths, but it doesn't matter. You use your truth. You use the truth that you're led to unlock the deeper meaning for you, to assist you in your awakening. Again, they're bringing up the word interpretation. We all have different interpretations of this reality. Okay? So your truth is different to someone else's because your path is different to someone else's. Okay? People argue. It was Jesus that you know, gave her this apple. It was Lucifer. It was Lilith. All right. It was the Satan. It was the snake. It was Enki. It was, I don't know. You know what I mean? It was like, it's like, doesn't matter, because each possibility, each different aspect of that story, each different interpretation of that is from a different angle, a different aspect. All right. You are an aspect. It's up to you to look at it from your angle, right? And to go within and to use the way that you interpret the ways that you were. Yeah, it's very, at the end of the day, it's about you balancing the light and dark, right? The Adam and Eve story is all about freedom and free will and choice. It doesn't matter the interpretation that you have been programmed with or that you believe. That's what this storyline in this realm of separation was all about. It's about a choice. And right now I'm offering you the apple, right? Do you choose to know yourself? Do you choose to be free? Do you choose to see for yourself the magic of creation and become a creator? Because that's what that apple symbolizes. Okay? On my ascension, in my ascension, after I moved through the tree of life, the 12-step tree of life, I received the Ankh, the key, and then after that, I was given the apple, the fruit of life. That was like the 13th step, I think. The fruit of life. I received that apple, that symbol, right? And then lots of crazy stuff happened after that. Amazing stuff, right? But in time, the absolute will make that available for others. So we can activate beings' 12-strand DNA, give them the instruction sets, the template of creation, right? So they can do exactly as I have done, right? And access the wisdom for themselves. But first, the number one thing that you need to do is heal. You need the absolute truth and you need to heal. So follow along, guys. Because everything in our reality, it's a story, it's a symbol. And these symbols mean different things. People interpret these symbols in different ways. Because we do not know ourselves. We do not know how to operate to connect with ourselves. Okay? The things I've done and I've learnt in this 4 years make me sound like a stark raving lunatic, right? Opening holes in space and moving through, anchoring heaven on earth and all this sort of stuff, right? But this is just symbolism, symbols. They're just saying, this is my story. This is my story, right? And you have your story. And it's all up for interpretation. That's what the word interpretation is coming up a lot. And that's one word that I haven't actually used or word. It's very amazing. Interpretation. Yeah, so one of my collective, put that on your record. Interpretation. There's lots of things like new lessons popping open now. That's why I love these live streams. And imagine every week now I'm energetically able and stable to be able to do this on a weekly thing. I'm like, oh, yes. Things are only going to, I'm just seeing the rainbow, over the rainbow. Thank God, right? I've made it over that fucking rainbow. Because part of this journey is about me learning who I am. Like, who am I? And that right now they're saying you're the absolute, right? You're the absolute, because I know that I am a blue flame of scene. I know that I came here. I know I'm a rainbow ray. I know I'm, I know I am, this founder. I know I'm Mother Ark. I know I'm this. I'm not, and that's why this escaping this realm of separation is so difficult, because it's like, well, who am I? And every month, every lesson, I'm something new. I'm something deeper, something true, right? So it's now they're like saying, yeah, the absolute, Nadine. It's all about the absolute. The A. It's all in that A. And one thing that Raluca brought up when we were having our secret streams in my membership was it's all about this, and the images that came through, the drawings, because every month in our secret streams, we would receive like lessons through drawing, through symbols, and fucking crazy. Like, amazing, right? Right now they can be accessed if you join our membership. And and she was, the logo, right? My logo is, do I bring that up? How do I do that? Oh no, I can't do that. Can I? No, I don't think I can because I'm live now. Oh yeah. So this logo, right? Oh. This is the logo that came through years ago from Spirit. So many powerful lessons in relation to that. And that's a whole completely other life. The lessons that I've had in this last week, that's something that I don't know. Anyway, right now we're not talking about that. We're talking about something else and how it relates. It's all about the absolute ascension, right? Ascending to the absolute. Using our guidance system and discovering who we are as an arc frequency. So an arc is a circle, right? Arc frequency. It's about us tuning into this frequency of who we are as an architect, as a creator, okay? And one of the things Raluca was saying, she's like, with the images that we were drawing, it's not my exact logo, but it was lessons coming through with a circle and a thing, and like the monad. And she's like, yeah, that's just like a compass that you use to draw a circle. And I'm like, I'm just like, wow, freaking wow. Yes, it is. And again, we've already brought up that word compass, right, in this live. But this is, I can't make this shit up. I can't. All I can do is show up. I've done the work. I've done the healing. I've ascended, right? And I'm here to share the way with you guys, share the absolute truth so you can do as I have done, right? So you can become your own savior. So you can embody Christ. But this is an unfolding, and I don't know everything I have to know right now about that. And I know how I've done it, but now I need to learn how to teach others to do it, right? And we have quite a few people that have these instruction sets that are healing, that are on their way, okay? And yeah, that's why I show up every week. God knows what's going to happen after this now, because what we need to do, right, collective, is receive these wisdom codes. I'm asking, like, what's the word? Like light codes, wisdom codes, knowledge codes, source codes, what the fuck? Absolute code, I don't know. Illumination. The same light. So what I need to do is show up and share the light, like the absolute light, the truth of creation. And in doing this raises the frequency of the collective and those beings that are showing up for themselves right now in this moment, right? Whether you're watching the live or the replay. As we share this light, as we press the share button and we share it with those that we feel guided to share it with, this is how we are breathing light into this planet, and it's through knowledge, okay? And there's 3 distinct levels in which Source, the Absolute, has to bring this to humanity, right? So it's number 1, these streams, the truth. Number 2, it's the frequency. So you taking the leap of faith, right, and entering that gateway to start to heal the new way. And then there's the 3rd way, and that's me tuning beings in, giving them the template of creation through attunement, right? So they can begin to walk this ascended master's path. okay? And at every level, 1, 2, and 3, we are making powerful, powerful transformational changes, and we are anchoring the highest timeline possible onto this earthly plane, into this realm of separation. We are overriding the darkness by bringing and anchoring in this light. No words, just crazy. Like, this is the way. I don't know, I'm just seeing a lot of imagery and formation in relation to the word way, right? And the mirroring of those letters, W and Y in particular. This is going from me to we, okay? So this is us doing it together now. So they're showing me the letter M, right? Me. This symbol, me, is separation, okay? And then they're flipping it to W. So, you know, we, right? Symbolizing unity, right? The way is us doing it together, right? Us being presented with the opportunity to be able to pick a direction. Do you choose to move through, access the frequency to be able to begin this integration process with New Earth, to prepare for your ascension, to prepare to receive the template of creation, to ascend, to go home, to tune into the highest truth possible on this journey by healing? Or do you choose to just stay in that frequency of separation and be alone? That's why everyone feels alone, right? That's why all of us, all of those amazing beings that chose to come here feel alone and misunderstood. It's because you're operating from that separation program. You don't have access to the absolute truth and the frequency of the absolute. Okay? And again, the A, it's all about the absolute and ascension. Tuning into that architect frequency, right? To escape that archon, the demiurge that created this realm of separation, right? It's like, okay, little brother, you've had your go. My turn now, okay? Sophia, wisdom, okay? She had that thought, the divine, that feminine, had that thought to create. And this is the beginning of creation, where it all began, this physical realm, okay? We need to rewind. We need to go back to the truth of what we are. We need to become whole again. And in doing that, we need to balance our masculine and our feminine. And we need to, I'm getting adjust and realign and begin that journey. I'm just saying walking a line to the divine, like they're bringing up a rhyme, like walking the line to the divine. Like, open your mind, okay? You are purely fucking divine. Like, you are divine. It's time to walk that line into light, into truth, into beauty, into magic. Like, break free. Freedom, like a bird, I'm just saying. To contain that spirit. Or just stay where you are and feel lost and alone, and like you're just not moving forward, and like people just don't understand you. People just don't. This is about connection, right? That's what I'm offering you guys, connection. And whatever way you choose, it's up to you. And your will, like what you choose, you will. They're doing silly word plays, bringing in word play, like chosen ones and free will. You know, those words are coming up. Just choose yourself, right? I'm sharing the absolute truth. So you can, okay, yeah, so you can free yourself from this mental prison of separation. Whatever level you choose to join, it's already pre-written, right? And there's no stopping this. Every single life form on this planet, no matter how magical you think things are, no matter how much magic you have access to, light or dark, you can have so much more. And you can, and we can together dismantle this dark matrix, this inorganic structure that's been created to siphon your light. We're going to do this together. And whichever way you choose to do that, it's just perfect, okay? But just know the option is there for you to access more power than you could ever imagine. The portal is there. The gateway is there. And that's where you will enter by investing in yourself, and we all invest in one another, okay? And that's the way it works. No more doing it alone. No more doing it alone. I'm just getting share. It's all about us sharing. I'm saying the word love, saying the word light. And it's that polarity. Evil, live, right? That word, evil, being mirrored to say live. Or life, right? Life. So this was a very deep one to come through today. Amazing. Thank you so much, guys, for showing up. Even if you're watching the replay, everything's happening all at once, right? And I've received some pretty powerful lessons for myself, for me to take away and learn more so I can serve at an even deeper level. So we need to find all those minds, those monads that have incarnated, that really want to know themselves and tap into, I'm just seeing power. And this isn't power in a greedy, money hungry way. This is just about stepping into power, just taking back what's rightfully yours, okay? And imagine what's going to happen when we all do that. And it doesn't matter who you are, where you're from. I fucking love you, okay? Yeah, okay. So whether you're a Catholic or you're a Satanist, it doesn't matter. That's what they're saying. Like, that's why I'm like, well, I'm going to say this, right? Because it's all one at the end of the day. And you have some powerful codes within you, and that you can use to unlock your path to ascension, okay? Doesn't matter what matrix program you're in, and that's what they're bringing up. They're saying it doesn't matter if you're if you're a Catholic or you're a Satanist, right? If you're a Luciferian or you're a bloody, I don't know, they're saying something about Pentecost. I don't know that religion, but they say it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're it doesn't matter who you are. It's just Are you a seeker? Are you ready to know your truth? Are you ready to go on a quest of knowledge, to self-knowledge, gnosis? Are you ready to help anchor heaven on earth? Are you ready to dismantle this dark system that we have been been born into, right? But we got born into this dark system so we can change it. Okay? And it doesn't matter who you are. That's what they're saying. They're really pushing that. They're really like, it's all about equality, unity, oneness. Remembering who we are, like taking off the blinders and seeing truth through the absolute of creation, they're saying. Absolute truth. I love the wordplay. Like, it's just amazing. The truth is just so simple and it's so beautiful. And so are you, okay? And I'm here to guide you so you can tap into your guiding force to go home. So where's all those spiritual seekers? Where's all those ascension seekers? Where's all those people who have just been stuck down all those rabbit holes? Okay, I'm shining a light. Like, come this way. Okay, come this way. Get out of that fucking hole, right? You've been down all those rabbit holes, decoding this reality, seeing truth at certain levels, but that's a trap. Okay, so get out the hole. Get out that, the light's up here. I'm shining a light above that rabbit hole. Whatever freaking rabbit hole you're down, this is the absolute. This is the part of you that wants you home, that wants you to ascend. Like, come on, brush off the dirt and come with us. You're welcome, Karen, Tanya. Hello, Aquila. Peace to you. This has been a cracker of a live. Okay. Like, yeah. deep stuff. But this seems very deep because it's just conflicts with all our programs, what we've been programmed to believe. Okay, so number one thing about tuning into the absolute truth is you just need to have an open mind, because that's how you are going to receive, to anchor this divine light. Okay, this is about you remembering who you are. This is about you coming to your own truth on your own. Okay, because at the end of that, I'm you, you're me, right? We're just all aspects, right, of this absolute picture. We are all a part of this divine tapestry. So they're saying the human experience. So we've had this human experience in the bowels of hell, creating from the dark, creating from duality. Now it's time to have this human experience where we are connecting with spirit and becoming a creator and creating, alchemizing through light. Okay? Not everyone knows it all, not even me. Okay? This is a journey of mind. And this is you walking the path back to you and your God self, your absolute self. The lessons are there. Your book is there. Okay? You're following your lessons to your cosmic self. We're not following someone else's book, someone else's story, someone else's way. Okay? This is your way. And I'm here to guide you to that. Okay? Because by me empowering you, we are empowering one another. This is collective expansion. This is unity, oneness. This is fucking magic. All right? This is a global effort where all beings that are led to this content get to begin this anchoring of divine light. You've been led here for a reason. Okay? This is your role, your path, okay? This isn't about comparing our mission, our journey, our role, our path to others, because you will not connect with spirit that way. You will not connect to your God self, the absolute that way. Okay? This is about you going within. That is the only way. No one out there is going to save you, because they're a storyline. They're external. That's you know, just like Netflix. Okay? All these different storylines happening. They're saying Netflix. They're bringing up the word Netflix. Netflix. They're just showing me net. There's a lesson coming in through from that, but I don't know what's going to come through this live. They're just, it's like, you go within and pay attention to you and your story, your path, okay? The external realm, there's beings there. Everything in your external reality is a teacher. Whatever you feel drawn to, there's something in that for you to learn, okay? You know, so if you want to watch Netflix and you want to watch everyone has different likes, different dislikes. Everyone resonates with something different. They're bringing up this whole, like, everyone is different, right? They're bringing up the rabbit hole. They're bringing up who owns these big corporations, right? And I'm just seeing a lot of matrix programs where they're like, well, I'm not subscribing to Disney. I'm not subscribing to Netflix. I'm not subscribing to that. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing that. I'm not watching the news. I'm not watching TV. I'm not doing this. I'm not watching that show. That has Satanism, symbolism. So I'm going to stay away from that. Like, you're blocking yourself at every turn. Just freaking flow. This is about the divine feminine, going where you're guided, okay, and following your heart space, okay, and healing on it. And then you're going to move on to the next, right? Because what's happened in this realm, this trap, is beings are like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, and that religion's bad, and that religion's bad, New Age is, the false ascension matrix, and this and that. They're getting too bombarded, right? Because they're just focusing external, right? We're getting to something. Hang on. So acting in a very rigid way, that's not the divine feminine. That's not the way to flow to move home, okay? But that's what I'm going to be sharing with you guys. And over time, we're going to get much deeper clarity, because collectively we are going to be expanding it, and we're going to earn that truth, okay? So this is all about us showing up for ourselves, sharing these lives so we can awaken the world, right? So we can access the deepest truth and more clarity as a collective, more power as a collective, because we need to anchor this light. And the way that we can anchor this light most powerfully is by sharing these lives, sharing this content, okay? But again, doing it in resonance, okay? And not operating from scarcity. Oh, Nadine said, I have to share this with everyone so we can awaken the world, and just going into that like scarcity way, right? This is about like, yeah, that was really cool. I'm just going to share this. I know a spiritual community that could really benefit from this. I'm going to share this, right? And as the people that are meant to find this, okay, we collectively expand. And as we collectively expand, we receive more of the absolute truth, more of the divine plan, more light, okay, to be able to purge this world of darkness. That's what we're here for. That's why you chose to come here, okay? So now you need to open yourself up, be open to a whole new way, because nothing in the old world is going to do what we're here to do now, okay? If you wish to access this frequency, you can join us in our members portal, and you can begin that healing journey. That is the most powerful way to serve right now. But right now, we just do what we're guided to do, because everything that you're guided to do right now in this moment is perfect. Okay? You've shown up, and that is the main thing, because you're showing up for yourself. Okay? You're not showing up for Nadine. You're showing up because you're a chosen one and you chose to be here. And this is how you awaken the world. Okay? By awakening to light yourself, by awakening and connecting to yourself. Okay? We awaken the world by awakening ourselves. Just so simple, how we transform. Releasing all those beliefs, those lies that we've been programmed with, those separations, that separation I'm just seeing separation, separate. I'm just getting programs. Again, we're going back to that computer, you and this cosmic computer. We're clearing out the bugs, right? This is the open source program, okay? Oneness. They're saying kindness and connection. So yeah, and I'm just saying the word respect, okay? We all want to be respectful of one another. Yes, everyone's going to have so many different beliefs and ways that they interpret things, but that's their path, okay? So we need to drop the judgment, drop the fear, understand that everyone has a very unique role, a different path, okay? And everything in your external reality that is coming up for you is your teacher, okay? And you can access that frequency to heal, okay? To get deeper clarity. It's all about getting clarity. Healing to receive clarity, to get that next piece of the pie, that next golden nugget, that next truth, that highest truth, okay? This is the ascension timeline where I have done it and I'm sharing this information from the absolute. I'm aware of all the darkness, all the deception, all the programs, everything, right? And I'm simply sharing that frequency so you can clear on those. All the darkness that I've come up against, all these lessons, these dark, you can clear on them. Plus, you're going to have more inputs come through. You're going to heal the new way with that, and you are going to assist in this collective expansion. So you are going to input things down so we can collectively heal and become stronger. Yeah, so there's so many different ways, and I'm still gaining deeper clarity. But week to week, you will see the growth in which personally I'm going through. If you look at videos from a year ago from me, you will see me in my ascension, going through the darkness, fucking struggling, right? And coming to truth. Yeah, it's just every month, deeper truth, deeper truth, deeper truth. Everything that you think you are right now, that's nothing compared to what you can be, okay? So we need to be open. I need to help you free your mind. So right now, there's only one membership available, and that gives you access to the frequency. In time, there's going to be other memberships where we're going to be doing even deeper healing, but right now that is not the time. I'm not sure when that will be. I have a feeling after March. But that's what we need to do. We need to just keep doing what we're doing, showing up for ourselves, investing in ourselves, taking time for ourselves, for that self-care, for us to become more self-aware, so we can just push the boundaries of that mental prison, really, yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. So they're saying as above, so below. And I'm thinking, no, 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 no. As above, so below. And there was something else. And it's taking you from point B to point A. That's what I'm here to share with you. Taking you from point B to point A into this archetypal frequency. I'm seeing the word archetype. They're bringing up this computer, like this device, this game, right? And the buttons, A, B, masculine, feminine, left, right. The buttons, navigation. I'm here to help you navigate. And we can start to explore this cosmic computer and become coders, consciously creating. Okay? So I'm hoping these comments carry forward into, I know the Facebook ones will only be on Facebook, the YouTube ones will only be on YouTube. But I encourage you guys to watch on YouTube because we're creating this community on YouTube, and I want these comments, because we are these spiritual scientists. Okay, so if you don't subscribe to my YouTube, on these streams, show up to the YouTube. I do stream these to Facebook as well, but it's absolutely beneficial if you come onto the YouTube, because what I'm getting is all about being conscious creators and scientific spiritual scientists and comparing notes, right? So we can learn from one another, because we are these powerful teachers. Some things that you say might not be beneficial to others, but they will mean the world and be life-changing to others, okay? So we each have a very important role to play in this new way, in this new earth. And again, if you're not a part of my Facebook free community, find my link and come and join us, because there are going to be shifts and changes within that, and certain ways in which I want to support moving on. I'm not sure when, but this is it. Just what we need to do, and what I encourage you guys to do is click my bio, right? The link in my bio, the link wherever, the Stand store, and connect with all my social media accounts, okay? Because this is all about light. This is all about information. This is all about knowledge. This is all about strengthening our connections with one another, and connecting to things that benefit us, okay? And what they're saying is that what you need to do is really look at your social media accounts as extensions and connections of energy that you have and you hold to others. So really doing a purge, releasing all those negative people, from your socials. We hold on to these old people out of attachment, or out of, these negative people. We're connected to these spiritual communities that go against the light, fighting, arguing, bickering, judgment, this, that, the other. We need to, go through and clear out all those old Facebook groups that we don't like, we're not in resonance with anymore. People have thousands of groups where they're connected, right? And they are taking your light, whether or not you're active or not in those groups. Go through and just, it starts with the physical realm, like doing that, like cleaning your house, right? We want to clear and release all that old stagnant energy. So that's not just about our house and our abode. It's about our social media and all that sort of stuff. So do a clear out, guys. That's the number one thing coming. Another number one thing coming through from the absolute. Clear out, clean out. All right. Yeah. Clean house. They're saying spiritual housekeeping. Okay. They're saying spiritual housekeeping. Okay. Go through when you have a chance and just unfollow and release yourself from those groups that are the old you, because we're here to create the new you and create those things. We want to be in those groups that feel good for us, that we like, that we resonate with, that we're benefiting from. Okay. And let me know in the comments. Check the pages that you like on Facebook. I know when I was told to do this a couple of years ago, there was groups that I totally Facebook pages that I was totally out of resonance with, and I'm like, oh, that's the old me, and I was in all these Facebook groups, and that was the old me attached to the old me. Okay, so we want to make meaningful connections. We want to connect with people that are authentic, those that feel good, those that are there to help us expand. Okay, and we want to release all those things that are a part of the old self. Okay, because this is about the new earth. This is about rebirth. This is about becoming. This is about light and love. Releasing all those old energetic ties that are siphoning our light, that you don't even know that they're siphoning your light. Okay, if it doesn't feel good, release yourself from that. Okay, and those groups that do feel good, that's amazing. That's where you're meant to be. All right, those places that you're vibing with, that's where you're meant to be right now in that moment. Okay, so connect with all my socials and disconnect from those socials that just feel yuck. Okay, because they're siphoning your light. Do a spring clean. Okay, this is how we invite magic into our lives. Okay, this is how we need to clear the dead energy, basically. Okay, so this is what the absolute's saying. Clear all that dead energy out, because you are going to be anchoring some powerful light. Even if you're not joining my membership, this information is powerful light, and you don't want to leak it. You don't want to lose it. This is about you taking back your light. Okay, this is your birthright. Reclaim your light, reclaim your force, reclaim your power. Release all those ties to the old world. Release all those ties to your old self. Many of you are going to have a very difficult job, because I know when I was told to do this, oh my God, it took freaking ages to purge all that crap. It did. Like, especially with the likes, when you press that like button on certain ads or whatever, like there was so much I had to go through unliking and releasing my energy from those. This is all about resonance, guys. We're here to transform ourselves, and we're here to reclaim our light. This information, this knowledge that I've shared with you in this live stream is light. So what you need to do is to be able to contain it as much as possible, and that means clearing out dead energy. Okay, that's where we were going. Okay. Oh, thank you. That is really sweet. See, and I'm just going to put this up there because it's been a really difficult journey for me, and all I've wanted to do is serve. But while I've been building the foundations and going through these lessons, through the light, through the dark, right? It's been really hard because I haven't been able to do what I wanted to do, and that was to serve. And now I'm really excited to be able to get out there and serve and support you guys. And that means the world to me, just to see that I have that support, because for most of my life, I have felt very unsupported. I felt very unloved. I felt very misunderstood. I felt a lot of negative emotions, and I'm sure you guys can relate to that, because chosen ones have suffered a lot because we haven't had the protection. We haven't had that knowledge on how to protect and put up those boundaries, how to contain our light. So yeah, so blessings. Okay. Now I'm being guided to, okay, so this is something new. So we're all going to connect right now, and we're all going to unify. They're saying the absolute way. Whoa, okay, here's another. Wow, I'm excited. Okay, so this is a long one, but hey, look, guys, these are the most powerful things that you can do for yourself. If you can't watch the whole video, come back to it, okay? Because the absolute wants to keep giving. But I need to pee. Okay, anyway, but this is coming through because this is something you guys all need to practice and play with, because we're spiritual scientists and we need to prove this truth to ourselves. Okay, so that's the number one thing. Like before, we spoke about this instrument and fine-tuning your instrument. Okay, and that was one powerful thing that everyone's been able to do. So, well, a lot of people that have, the people have commented they can do it. Okay, and they're not all members of my collective in my members portal. Okay, these are people on TikTok and people. All right, so number one, you can go back and watch that. This is something new. So there's so much information, it's confusing. And when we're connecting to certain information, like I'm bringing up the word higher self, okay, that's very deceptive, that word. Because higher self, what higher self? Higher self of the fourth dimension, higher self of the fifth, it's very vague, okay? So what you need to switch your language to is absolute self, okay? Your absolute self, all right? That's your God self, absolute self. So like number one, go like see how that feels for you, using your tuning, right? Using your heart, using your thought, feeling, emotion, okay? Using that in everything that you've learned to do the old way. Your guidance, your inner guidance. Anyway, that word absolute, okay? Yeah, I love it. I love it. Things are getting a lot more clear for me. Now, for so long, we've spoken about this unifying, balancing the masculine and the feminine, okay? This is our closing lesson I'm getting, but this is something we all need to try right now. Okay, now we want to do this, and this is the hand pose for the absolute, okay? So this is a very powerful, this is, I don't know, the absolute is saying, guys, use this now, okay? And see how it feels for you, okay? Now, everyone is going to have a different interpretation, a different feeling, thoughts, going to bring up different emotions, okay? But that's just the energetic blockages, okay? But I want you guys to share what comes up for you, okay? This is a powerful symbol, okay? And this is, again, in relation to the absolute, right? This symbol, okay, also is a very powerful healing symbol, okay? So this is the hand pose that we use in the New Earth. It signifies the absolute and the I am. That symbol also is symbol of the I am, of the absolute, of this frequency of moving through this gate, this portal. It's a symbol of the new way ascension. Okay. But anyway, we're getting this information right now because I need to give you practical tools no matter who you are, whether you're in my membership or not. Okay, I need to give you the knowledge, and I need to give you these tools, these truths, so we can be a force of nature, so we can start to purge this world of the dark and start to anchor light, so we can start to co-create through light, okay, through the absolute truth, through truth. Okay, so anyway, this is that absolute. Okay, so see how that fits. Anyway, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to do this. Can you guys do that? I'm just curious. We're spiritual scientists. We're getting this information from the absolute. Let's see what the hell the absolute has to share with us right now. Because I don't freaking know what I'm going to do when I get on for these lives. I just sit in the now moment and I do what I'm bleh, right? So right now, connect. Doesn't matter if you're watching the live, you're watching the replay, it's all happening right now at one. Or I feel a bit nauseous. How did you guys feel right then? I just felt nauseous. I just got a wave of it was like a whoop, you know, when your stomach turns, like a you know, when your stomach where it goes whoop, you know, it felt like that. Anyway, let's try it again. So you're feeling a lot of heat, Tanya? I'm feeling like here. I'm feeling here, like. So we're all connected right now as one. This is what the absolute is saying. Do this right now. Whatever you need to receive right now, you will be receiving. This is all about tuning into your truth, yourself, your absolute self. Okay? This is all about us together as aspects of source, of the one, of the absolute. What the hell was that? So ASP, absolute. Can't even talk. Okay, we're clearing out some bugs. Okay, receiving healing. Because for me, for us to do what we have to do, we need to heal. Okay, so it's about me opening up this space so we can all benefit. Because it's up to you what way you choose. You may choose to just show up for these live streams. You may choose to walk through that gateway and access the frequency to heal, or down the track you may choose to receive the template of creation to be able to ascend, to embody Sophia Christos, to be one, to be Christ, right? Again, just I feel nauseous again. What's everyone feeling? Let me know. Take a break, because tell me what you're feeling. Because right now we're doing healing, right? Feeling healing. They're saying feeling healing. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Because I need to heal myself, and you're me, right? You know what I mean? You're getting goosebumps all over. Awesome. See, I'm really feeling this side of my throat hurting, but it was hurting before, but I'm really just being like, so focusing on what you're feeling. So we're releasing, okay? Especially physical ailments, things that are coming up for you. Don't attach to them, just feel them. Keep doing this, right? Just feel them, let them go, right? So you're receiving healing, you're releasing right now energetic blockages. So we're spiritual scientists. We want to share right now. What are we feeling? Or after this, share what you're feeling, what you were feeling. Or this is all about comparing notes, right? D, you're releasing a lot. Aquila, you feel heat coming from your hands. Awesome. they're saying heaven's gateway, right? So this is, you know, this symbol. I've got to be mindful what way I'm pointing. This symbol is a gateway, right, to the heavens. This is what I received, well, this month. This symbol came through, I'm pointing it the wrong way. This symbol came through years ago, a few years ago, when I was from the divine, right? And when I had, all right, we're going to share this. Okay, we're going to share this. Tanya's getting a pressure in the front of her head. So I was given this Star of David, right? This up the triangles, the two triangles above and below, right? Heaven and earth. And then once I had them, I received lessons in relation to them, and the earth explanation and the heaven explanation, and then they merged those two together, and it became the 12. It became 12. This star, right? And they're like, oh yeah, you're the star. You've got your ascension vehicle now, right? And they crowned me and they showed me this symbol. Okay, and they said, this is, you've walked through the gates, the golden gates, right, into the divine, and this is how and why you're able to serve. Okay, you are the star, and you are here to help others do that, right? This is the coming home, right? So I was like, sweet, because every month for the last freaking 4 years, I've been like, am I there yet? Am I there yet? Oh my God, this is amazing. I've accessed such great truth. Am I there yet? And then every month, it's like I have to start, like there's new lessons unlocked. And it's like, oh, far out, you know? So this is a very powerful symbol, okay? This is the golden gate, right? Again, the golden, where was that? Source, where did you share that? Through that vessel. Where is it? The golden, this, right? Becoming a living golden compass. I love that emoji. Where did you get that? I haven't seen that. That's awesome. That's what this symbol signifies, right? The arc, the circle, the compass, right? The compass that draws circles. But again, look, compass, direction, pointing north now through Nadine, right? Nadine's opened this gateway for you right now to connect with. Fucking crazy. Like, how can, you know, it's just, you know, amazing. It's just no words, right? And now, like, you guys are getting practical tools that you can use from the absolute to start to fine-tune your vessel, your instrument, to be able to start to receive from the divine, the absolute yourself. Okay? So it's like, I'm not just telling you, right, saying this is the absolute. I'm like, well, yeah, I'm sharing this message from the absolute, and here are the practical tools so you can feel it for yourself. Okay, we use thoughts, feelings, and emotions to guide us, this compass. The arc, the spiral, the circles moving through time, space, right? The monad, the God seed. And they're saying the halo, the crown. Okay, and they're saying the divine feminine. I have earned my crown. I have earned my halo. They're saying holos and whole, right? And now to continue on healing, is the service part of this, where you guys all get to do this if you choose to. Saying, yep, the old realm of duality, separation, the beliefs that separate, right? It was there for a reason, but now the absolute, it's time to switch. This is the golden age. Okay, this is the golden age, guys. The age of Aquarius, where this information flows. And whoever's meant to see this will see it. Okay? Amazing. Amazing. Hang on, oh wow, there's lots of comments that I've just missed on. D's like, I love the absolute self. I love the absolute self too. That's so much, it's like so much easier than saying, God, source, Christ, creation. But it's like, no, it's the absolute. Right? It's the absolute. It's the absolute. Unification, right? Balancing. And do this too. Play around with this. Feel what it feels like to do this, but then do that. Okay, with all the fingertips touching. Okay. Play around with that. This ear's a little bit sore, but there's a lot of when I do this, there's a lot of blockages still. I don't know, or am I feeling others? I don't know. So Tanya's pulsating fingertips, tingling down the right hand fingers into the palm. Very interesting. That's it. We're all going to interpret, and we're all going to receive different. We're all going to receive differently, different sensations, different feelings, and all that sort of stuff. Because I'm opening this. It's not Nadine, like the absolute is like so. So I have to learn things all the time, and now I have to learn how to serve, and I just have to show up and do what I'm told to do, and then we just get what we get when we get it to evolve more. It's crazy. But the fact that these things that I once thought were just for the members, this is happening for all of us, like everyone who shows up for themselves and subscribes to YouTube, joins us in these streams, these weekly streams now, is going to get to heal. Because for me to heal, you guys need to heal. We all need to heal because we're one. Like I'm you and you're me. Like it's crazy. So all these things, like you guys are doing this to anchor. Again, this is all about the anchoring, okay, of divine light. You're an aspect. I'm an aspect. We're all aspects of the one, of source, right? And now you guys are getting to anchor. Yeah, you guys are right. So this is just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know everything, right? So I'm definitely going to get off this and question things, not in a crazy manic type of way, just like, okay, so what does that mean, absolute? And if I'm meant to know, I will get the lessons. If I'm not meant to know, I'll get no. I can just calm down, right? Calm down, all right? Just slow down, right? And when I'm not meant to get particular lessons, I'll just get a no. It's like, no, because when we learn these new things, we can get very excited, very, carried away with things, and very because that's of all these programs that just create that one right now. I want this and I want that and I want this and I want this all now. And Spirit's saying, slow the fuck down, all right? Get to start exercising your intuitive muscle, right? What is yes, what is no, okay? Start using it with this. See if it's like how powerful, like the difference. This is where we want to compare things. We want to be these spiritual scientists. This is about science and spirituality merging, right? This is the absolute. This is creational mechanics. You are a cosmic computer, right? This is, and you're not going to get everything all at once because the absolute has your lesson plan there. Okay, you're only going to get what you're going to get from the frequency that you're at, and it's as simple as that. You're not going to advance as much as those beings that enter the portal. Okay, and again, those beings that access the portal, you're not going to advance. Like it's all a very like an unfolding. Everything's happening exactly how it's meant to. All right, and you can't force the process. You can't rush the process. You don't have control because you need to learn how to release, how to just be and be flow. Okay, this isn't about old world structure. In my TikTok live that I did previously. Okay, so guys, if you aren't on my TikTok, come and join me, follow me on TikTok, and pay attention to when I go live on there, because I do go live, and I do plan to go live before these streams. So this is all about connecting and helping beings connect the dots for themselves. But on the live stream, can't remember. Anyway, it'll come up. TikTok, things, I don't know what I was saying. But things come through when they're meant to come through. And they come through for who they're meant to, when they're meant to. There's no mistakes, okay? So the fact you're here, you're seeing this, you have been chosen, okay? And you get to choose whether or not you choose yourself. You have the will. What's the will in the way? What's the will in the way saying? If you have the will, you'll be shown the way, okay? If you have the will, you'll be shown the way, okay? I don't know what I was going to say. But I'm here to open these lines of communication with the absolute so you can connect and get the absolute. Yeah, I don't remember what I was going to say, but there's no point. Oh, that's what it was, the coaching. Someone said, oh, I hate when that, oh no, what did they say? Something about why is everyone a wellness coach these days? And I'm like, well, I don't like that word coach to begin with, because that's very masculine. And it's got a very, like, feel into that word, guys, like right now for the live. You know, that word coach is very masculine. It's very program. Very, because part of this journey, I've never been able to be consistent. This weekly stream thing brought up a lot of fear within me, because for the longest time, I've never been able to be consistent. And I'm like, oh, what if something comes up on Friday and I can't do the live stream? Well, just pre-record it and send it. Well, like, whatever, Nadine. Like, this is the next step of your journey, and we're telling you to set up weekly streams, and you know that's bringing some stuff on. So you're going to heal on that, right? Yeah. Okay, I am. Okay, I'm being reminded to heal on that. Okay, yes. And all the fears that are coming up in relation to, oh, well, you know, can I commit to this? Can I do this? Can I do? Because for the longest time, I haven't been able to be consistent, because I've just had to go with the flow of creation, and I've had to do what I'm guided to do. And that doesn't mean, you know, and for the first 3 years, I've tried to create online courses to teach the way, right? But every month it changes, and I get access to a deeper truth, and that changes. So it's like, you guys need to show up in the moment, right? And the way that I recommend you watch my content, consume my content, is from the newest to the oldest, if you have to, okay? Because we want to see the most powerful information first, right? To get the most out of this journey of ascension, because this is the ascension timeline now, okay? So you're not going to serve yourself by going back to the first video I ever created, okay? Because it's really old, outdated, low frequency information, right? We want to connect and create from the most recent content that I've created, because that is the most powerful, and that is the most up to date, okay? Because this is evolution, this is growth. So going and watching my stuff that I've done, like, I don't even like a lot of the stuff that I've created in the past, because I'm like, oh, that's old, yeah, oh, you know. So showing up in the now moment for these live streams, watching the most recent, where our frequency is the most powerful and potent, will serve you. And the things that I have shared in this live stream today, I just can't believe. It is just so freaking amazing that this is going mainstream. Okay, this information that I once had behind a membership and is mainstream now. So that is very, very exciting. And there's 8 people watching right now. 8, creation, the infinite, right? I'm so So you guys should be excited too. So take these. These are from you, from the absolute, for you to use as you, and incorporate them in your daily lives. That's it. Like, and so take with it as you may. Like, Aquila, like I've done a couple of meditations with Joe Dispenza, and they were mind blowing, but I've never ever, and I tried to be consistent in a way to meditate, and it's just like, it was against what I was meant to do, my path, right? So I couldn't do that. Okay. But that is so freaking amazing. Like, do that, like meditate, like I said, meditation can be a trap to those that do it just because they have to do it. But if you're drawn to do it, and you like, do it. Like, this is it. Everyone has different roles to play, different ways in which they are to connect with the absolute. Meditation wasn't a part of my path, but if that's something that you're using, that is how the aspect of, like, I'm getting, this is how, like, you can play your part and your role. Take this right. Take the new language in relation to absolute self, and watch, like there's going to be very powerful lessons and synchronicities coming through from you by you doing this. Okay. That's it. And it's all, like you said, being very mindful and aware. Right now, in this old realm of separation, there is a lot of mental programs running against you, so you are absolutely limited. But I'm in hopes that we have this new, you guys have this new hand symbol to use. You have the new language. You have this new tool to be able to fine tune your vessel, your instrument. These are all things from the absolute. This is the new way. Okay, to allow you to be the most mindful, full of mind, right? Full of consciousness, full of light that you can be. And it's all about us being open and aware. Okay, and us mastering, like discovering ourselves, learning who we are as this spiritual being incarnate on this ground right now. I'm just like, blah, blah, blah. Learning who you are as this spiritual being, this spiritual light being incarnate on this planet right now. Okay, we need to be open, aware. It's the number one thing. They're saying spiritual software, being aware. Spiritual software, being aware. Okay, thanks, Spirit. It's cute. I like that. Spiritual software, being aware. Fitting in with that whole cosmic computer theme. Anything you feel drawn to do, like, do it. Like, use these tools that I've that the absolute has taught us today to be able to tap into the deepest truth possible, and use that. Be a spiritual scientist. Try this way, try that way, try this way. You're going to be receiving these new thoughts, these new inspirations, these new ideas, because that's how God, absolute, communicates to you. And this is the word in order for you to be able to do that, right? So it's very, very exciting. So you can come back and share. If you're in my Facebook community, I really want to grow. Like, there's a whole new angle that I wish to bring out in that Facebook community, where we can start to really delve into this information, because this is powerful. This video has actually been streamed into that Facebook group also. So let's start sharing, comparing, not comparing ourselves to others, comparing like spiritual scientists, comparing our notes to grow something even bigger, right? Because it's all of us being mindful, the fullness of mind. I'm getting the fullness of mind, the one eternal mind, operating as spiritual scientists, comparing notes, getting excited, discovering new ways, because Nadine doesn't know it all, right? Awesome. So you're in my Facebook community. So it's like, so I really look forward to connecting more with beings, because right now, like I said, I've been in this hermit phase, and I'm being told that especially after March the 23rd, I will be stepping into this service role. This is me. I'm still learning to find my feet. I'm still obviously I don't know why I'm like relearning comes, all right? So I'm still learning new things, right, in order to how I can serve, right? And I'm still receiving this information, and this is it. I'm still growing. I'm still learning. I will be to the day I die, all right? Because this is us remembering who we are as a whole, right? This is us remembering who we are as one. I've ascended. I've opened this gateway, and I'm offering this frequency out to those who are open, who choose to take this and remember who they are, so we can remember who we are as one. Like, this isn't a journey where it's like, oh, I've ascended, guys. Hey guys, I'm up here. No. This is about, okay, I've got to this frequency, guys. Now let's see what we can do with it, right? Let's be alchemists. Okay? That's what it's about. And I have to prove to you this is real through proving to yourself. So giving you these practical tools, fine-tuning, using that instrument, using yourself as a pendulum, not using any external things anymore, because it's all within, right? Using this, right? Using this knowledge. Yeah, anyway. This was a long one. I'm just getting record. This is a record. I'm getting history. This is history in the making. Again, that word history, H, is a very structured word. Information, a very like building blocks letter, that H. It's a very masculine, right, in relation to form, right? Is, just is, like I, and is, like I. You are this instrument, and the N in this now moment, like, sorry, hang on, where I'm getting, okay, so they bring, right, H-I-S. So letters are symbols, okay? So H is a very structured, a formation word for building things. We are architects, so we need things to build with. So that H, very masculine, structured word, illuminating form and masculine. I is that that unity, that line, that beam of light in which you are. And the S is in relation to feminine and flow, okay? So we have formation and flow, and the instrument in which you are, and being the balance between both those, right? And the fact story, we're using the external realm, we're using the stories, we're using, and we could break down that word even more, but we're not going to do that, right? Because right now we have been created for his story, right? We've been creating out of separation for this demiurge. We have been creating for polarity, separation. We've been creating this in our realities, separation, his story. We've been not being taught the truth of how to operate. We haven't been taught the full truth. We have been at a victim to all these different interpretations and beliefs, and we haven't been going within to get for our story. Like, this is the gist of what I'm trying to say. It's if you can understand what I'm trying to say, this is going back to creation, that story of creation, right? That symbol of creation, where the divine, where Sophia had a thought to create, and she created. And that was the beginning of the formation of creation of the physical realm, right? This is her story, okay? So this isn't his story anymore. This isn't the demiurge creating for separation, you know, in this, yeah, very black and white, distorted reality, this delusion, us creating, and we're just fucking deluded, and we're creating, you know, because someone says this and this is that, and that Bible says that, and that truth says that. No, this is her story. This is your story, they're saying. Formation, flow, unity. This is history. Like it's so profound to me, the explanation that's coming through. I don't know what you think, but this is symbolism, right? The constructs of mind, how mind constructs, right? Using that information to create. So this is a big event here. The biggest event. This is the inhale. Oh, isn't that funny? And you've said breathing techniques, and they're bringing up inhale, because the way that it's, so there's the perfection when Sophia decided to create, and she had a thought to create, she created, and I'm showing the exhale. Separation, that fractal, more and more separation. And they're saying this is the inhale. So this is where we're going back to the source. We're going back to Sophia. Divine Femi is taking back her light, and we are the force behind doing that. So this isn't his story, this is her story. This isn't fit masculine, or, you know what I mean? Masculine formation, separation, doing, form, like being very construct and very like, you know what I mean? Like very, I said it before, consistent. This is about her story, flow, okay? But this is the beauty between both those parts. The I am, the instrument in which you are, learning to balance the form, the flow, learning to balance the masculine, the feminine, right? Far out, man. Far freaking out. It's just beauty. It's divine. The realm, this physical realm, as above, so freaking below, right? Creation, man. And I've got my own story to tell about the ascension and embodiment of Sophia and Christos, and balancing my masculine and feminine, and moving through the Vesica Pisces, becoming the mother and the father, and having this cosmic rebirth where I was this cosmic baby when I moved through that Vesica Pisces, through that portal, through that flower of life of separation into this unified field, right? I have a very powerful, amazing story to tell and to share, and so much knowledge, but let's just do this on a week by week. Let's just do this on a week by week thing. The divine is going to share what the divine has to share when the divine wants to share it. I'm just a vessel to do that, and together we are going to remember and rediscover who we really are, and how we fit into this cosmic, I'm saying, database of information. and we are going to use the information, the input in which we receive through our external, using that to go within, using these new powerful wisdom codes and this knowledge from the tree of life, from the tree of knowledge, to be able to return to wholeness, embodying and containing the Holy Spirit, Christ, to become our own savior. Like, it starts with you. No one's going to help you do that. You got to do it. You got to make the choice. Do you choose? I don't know. I don't know. But number one thing that you can do is choose to show up. It doesn't cost a thing, okay? All it costs is, that's it, just showing up to this information. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is the deepest as deep can be. This is like the story of creation. And this is Nadine offering you the apple. Do you wish to know your truth? You know, like, yeah, it's amazing. I'm just seeing a red apple. And like, and then like, it's like, I know I took a bite. I know I took a bite because I want to know who I am. I took a bite from that tree. It doesn't matter who the hell offered it to me. If someone's offering me truth, access to the absolute truth, you better believe, yeah, I'm going to take a bite, right? This is the red pill, okay? This is the red pill. Do you want the red pill or the blue pill? Where's all those people that believe the Matrix movie is actually real? You know, that's a Matrix trap. But I'm offering you the actual legit red pill. It's crazy, eh? I'm still on the hunt for the deepest truth to that. Because at the end of the line, at the end of the day, we're all one. And how our story unfolds to us and how we receive the truth from the divine is very unique to each and every one of us. So like, I could give you my interpretation from my ascension and the way that the divine revealed itself to me, but it's going to be very different to you. So that's only going to be illuminated to you through moving through this portal and beginning accessing this frequency to heal, right? And then in time receiving the divine blueprint in order to ascend, okay? So that's up to you to discover. It's up to you to choose how far you go. You get to choose this path, and it's all about choose. It's all about, they're saying, it's all about choosing, chosen one, right? That's what they're saying, very serious, like, chosen one. I think I'm getting more, I think I'm feeling more at ease with using that word, chosen one, because they're actually sharing the truth about what that word actually means and giving the knowledge and the know-how to actually back that shit up. You know what I mean? And as I help you guys receive more clarity, I receive more clarity. It's this infinite, this loop, right? This infinite, the absolute is that infinite, isn't it? It's this monad cycle that we go through, right? The absolute can be viewed as the infinite, right? There's so many different interpretations for truth, and it's like the truth is going to be illuminated to us in a different way. We're all unique. So following, yeah, so you know what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, I'm going to go now. We've been on here for 2 hours and 49 minutes. So, yeah. So thank you guys for joining me. You know, you have definitely benefited if you have shown up and you've watched this. If you haven't watched the full live, make sure you go back to it, because you don't want to miss out on what came out. And do a service and serve others by sharing this, serving it how you feel. At the very least, please comment, because we're spiritual scientists and we are going to collectively ascend by sharing our truth, sharing our results, comparing notes, right? It's all about a part of this collective effort and us creating these connections with one another. Because it's not all just about Nadine and Nadine sharing her truth from the absolute. It's about you too, right? It's about every Tom, Dick and Harry sharing, comparing, so we can create these energetic connections to anchor as much light possible, because we are all one. And I'm just seeing that plasma ball. Just seeing us lighting up, right? Like energy, right? Energy, the plasma ball I'm shown, right? And I'm shown vibration in the way of sound, okay? Yeah, anyway, a whole new way, a whole new frequency. You are fucking amazing. I love you. Is this exciting? Like actual truth from the absolute to set humanity free. Give me a fuck yeah. Like that's one of the things. It's like, just show up and be yourself. Don't worry. Like, you know, the other day where someone's like, well, Nadine, you're talking for Christ, you should be all love and light, and that bullshit. No, I'll just be me. I'll just speak my truth and be authentic. Okay? It's about you being your authentic self, you loving who you are, not giving a frig about what other people think, because you're real. You're the only true. I'm just saying true. Like don't connect and attach to other people's truth, because that's their truth. That's their way. That's their path. You're the only true truth, okay? And you get to the deepest possible truth by going within and healing the new way. So if you feel guided, come and join our membership. I have no idea. Wow. I mean, it's going to be a lot more powerful, that frequency in that members portal after today's live. And that's all I can say. That's all I can say. And as other people say, you get banned if you swear on YouTube. Oh well, oops, I can't help it. I'm just being my authentic self. It's all about frequency, and that fuck yeah comes from the most excitement ever. Like I can see all of those spirit guides just like jumping and dancing, like they're all in these white robes and they all look real heavenly and shit, but they're like like that's our absolute self, like just doing backflips for what is to come, because this is the awakening. This is the great awakening army, and together as we receive this light, we are going to be an unstoppable force. And it doesn't matter whoever connects with this, they are going to access more power than they can ever imagine. Like, all right, Satan who, right? You know, Luciferian who, what? No, what? This is your truth, right? This isn't about using outdated black magic, right? This is about tapping into the force of creation. And, you know, every character on this planet has a role to play, and we're operating from unity, not light or dark, right? This is how you can be the most powerful you, because this is about you tuning into your truth, releasing the low frequencies, releasing the darkness to shine. I'm getting shine bright like a diamond. Anyway, guys, yeah, I don't know. Let's hang on. They just want me to stick around for another second longer. I don't know why. Let me have some of my. I planned ahead. I got my On Guard. This can be taken internally, but it's really great for sore throats. So I planned ahead, and it's really great for protecting energy too. So guys, you need this shit, right? It will heal you so powerfully, get you off all that toxic shit. You can access that through my stand store too, if you don't already use it. But I feel this throat chakra too has really had to do a lot of healing. Like even right now, to this point, like the back of my neck, right? It's always releasing stuff because I am a mouthpiece for the divine. So this part always needs to be, clear. So I'm still suffering physically. I have a rash there still. I've had it for, quite some time now. When I very first started this journey, it was all coming out the front. For those that have known me for that long, you've seen a lot of purging, my lips and my body clearing itself of crap so I could be where I am today. And detoxing, freeing myself from medications and all that sort of stuff has been a big part of this journey. I wouldn't have been able to do what I have done. I use, and these are the only ones that I will recommend because there's a website where a third party tests it. So it's incredibly safe, right? And I have used my instrument to find out what my body needs, what it doesn't need in order to heal. Again, if you want to know more about that, I don't know. I want to connect you with that too. So this is all about me using and sharing everything that has helped me on this journey with you so you can get where I am, okay? But everyone has a unique path. So it's not a one size fits all. So this is why we listen to our heart. We go where we're guided, okay? That's it. It's all about the higher heart. They're bringing this up. Okay. It's all about guarding our energy, right? But it's all about this On Guard is incredibly good for the immune system, okay? And the thymus, which is connected to the higher heart, which is our connection to the Father, okay, to spirit, okay? So we need to we need to start to follow our inner guidance. Ask yourself, do I need doTERRA, right? See what your body says. Yes. If it says yes, go and find someone that shares doTERRA. If you don't know anyone, give me a shout out, okay? And I'll get you hooked up. There's a link in my bio, in my stand store, where you can access this stuff right now and start to heal your body with nature. And they're bringing up the source to you. For those that know doTERRA, they're bringing up the source to you website where you can actually check the number on the bottom of the bottle and go and see the scientific testing that's gone into each bottle to show that it's actually pure. Because there's lots of essential oils out there that are riddled with shit, okay? This is the only one that I will recommend ever because of that reason, okay? So again, I'm just about giving you the absolute truth. This is the absolute truth. this is a really great way that you can take that step forward and start to heal naturally, start to detox and release from all those pills and potions that you've been taking, to be able to, and using your body's guidance. All right. If you ask your body, okay, Nadine, like, I'm going to use these tools that Nadine has taught me right now in this live. Okay. And I'm going to ask right now, I'm going to use everything. I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my body as an instrument. Do I need doTERRA? What way does your body go? If your body goes back, it's like, no, not at this time. You can word it different. Do I need On Guard? You know, your body will say yes or no. You know what I mean? This is about using our body as an instrument, fine tuning, connecting with the absolute, using our body as an instrument to find out what it needs, what it wants. Again, you can do the same exact thing with all your vitamins, minerals, supplements. Ask, do I need this? See what way is your body repelled from that particular vitamin that you're taking, or mineral, or supplement, or food, or whatever. Start using these tools to find out what your body wants, going with the guidance from the absolute, not just taking something because Nadine says so, okay? Testing it for yourself, okay? Again, if anyone wants to know about these oils, if anyone wants these oils, we can hook you up. So just message me. But not just taking them because Nadine said, okay? The number one thing is we need to start that conversation with your absolute self and finding out what you need, when you need it, how you need it, what dosage you need, whatever. Start that conversation, okay? Connect to the frequency in the membership and start to get access to the deepest truth possible. Healing is the only way. Healing the new way is the only way you're going to keep jumping timelines, okay? And accessing the deepest truth and be taken through on a journey through your absolute self. This ain't God. And I'm looking forward to empowering people to heal whichever way they feel guided to heal, whether it be plant medicine. But these live streams are the number one way that you heal, okay? We've done healing in this session, okay? You have healed, had a massive lot of healing. As soon as you connected with the absolute and you did whatever we were talked through doing, you have received healing. But if you wish to heal 24/7, access this frequency, begin healing through nature, whatever it may be, however I can serve you, let's do it. Facebook community, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. Whatever way you feel guided, connect. Strengthen those lines of communication. Strengthen those lines to the absolute with light, okay? We need to release. We need to detox. We need to start to lighten the load, okay, and become light, okay? And we do that by releasing all that baggage, all those toxicities that we have accumulated, okay? The absolute had a massive test for humanity the last few years, whether or not they would, and they made their choice. And now they have to live with it, okay? But there is a solution and we can start to heal. We can start to do things different. We can start to do things in a new way. But it all starts with you. Showing up for yourself, investing in yourself, following the guidance from the absolute. Okay, and that's what I'm here to help you to do. Okay, I'm here to free you. They're saying cosmically free. You are a cosmic free citizen, and it's time to be God sovereign free. So let's go, guys. Mwah. See you next week.